The only player that I've seen, number one, act or question a keeper for that funny performance apart the Prince. The only, not your captain with James, not your captain with James. It was Enzo who was questioning, keeper, what are you doing? It was Enzo who spoke to ESP Argentina and said that he doesn't understand why Maresca was sacked.
Hi guys, it's Ibo Kwesi here. Please don't forget to keep watching Agro Talks Football. And one thing, don't forget to subscribe.
All right, guys. So I've seen the Enzo Fernandez trend going on, and honestly, the reason why I'm doing this video is not because I'm a fan of the gentleman. In fact, I have my first question to ask you guys, and it's a very, very, very interesting one. Are you guys Chelsea fans? Chelsea fans, are you worried about a single player? The way they're using is twerking for a particular club in Spain, or you are worried about how these owners are handling the club? On your scale of preference, which one is priority for you? Are you stressing on the fact that you feel like Enzo Fernandez is talking too much? Or you are stressing on the fact that these owners are the reasons why a lot of things are not making sense at the football club? Hence, a player will be talking and sending signals in a funny way. First question to you guys. Analyze and what? Because Chelsea fans, I feel like we often seem to be stressing on the least of a problem. The least. Meanwhile, the bigger picture is that these owners are the ones you're supposed to be targeting and going hard on. Now, he sat with Argentina influencers, our staff, and they spoke and he said he likes the city Madrid.
¿Cuándo vas a volver?
Sí, quiero volver.
¿Querés volver?
Quiero volver. Y quiero volver bien también. Estando bien.
Volver Prime. ¿Y te gustaría vivir en otro país? Che, me gustaría también conocer, no sé, vivir en España, vivir en...
Sí. Me gusta mucho Madrid.
¿Te gusta Madrid, che?
Sí, me gusta. Parecido a Buenos Aires.
¿Vivirías en Madrid?
Sí, obvio.
Bueno.
Al Getafe.
¿Qué clubes hay?
Al Getafe se puede ir.
Se puede ir tranquilo. Sí.
Rayo Vallecano, la camiseta de arriba.
El Rayo puede ser.
Claro.
¿Por qué no? El Atlético también.
Atlético.
Puede ser Atlético.
Donde Dios quiera, amigo.
Aparte, con el idioma estás. Porque
Ah.
inglés te vi, estás muerto.
Me defiendo, te digo.
No te defendés, gordo. Pedime.
Él me escucha más, que a veces vamos a comer y eso.
A ver, soy
Bota.
carnicero.
In that same discussion, he said he's okay and comfortable in London and he's okay with his family playing for Chelsea. But it's Enzo Fernandez. So nobody brought that particular statement out. Do you know why? Because the guy he sells, his negative news sells a lot. He's Enzo. Everything about Enzo that is negative, it will go viral. And people enjoy talking about him to get traction, to get numbers and everything. The negativity around him is we can't fight it. So if you are watching me and you feel like I'm here to come and defend Enzo, I am not. That is the thought. Because that's not the most important thing here. The most important thing here is that these owners are the reason why some of these players are acting how they're acting. It's not only Enzo Fernandez, because we saw Kopama news come out that he's even also talking to clubs. It came from an English source. Now let me break it down for you guys. You took over a football club. That particular January winter window, we saw how the saga, that transfer went. Blows all come the transfer inside, blows. And we were told by credible sources from Portugal that this transfer of Enzo, it entails a lot. He is the first player they bought for this project, and they had to convince him, pay the money for him to move. Now, for me, I believe if this guy is reacting this way, if this guy is questioning the board publicly, the only player that I've seen, number one, act or question a keeper for that funny performance apart the Prince. The only, not your captain with James, not your captain with James. It was Enzo who was questioning, keeper, what are you doing? It was Enzo who spoke to ESP Argentina and said that he doesn't understand why Maresca was sacked. He was questioning and begging and asking for answers from the owners. How many players for the Chelsea they question the owners right now? So we need the players to start acting up. You have people are telling me that hey, he's talking for Madrid. Even Shakira. Wow. Talking for who? Which club is the biggest club in the world? Which player doesn't want to play for Real Madrid? At their apex, they want to go to Madrid. That's the standard. So this club where owners can't spoil them. Owners can't destroy the club for you. You get say right now. You get say. Some fans are looking at the club, Enzo disrespecting you, the fans. Hey, by this time, let me tell you something. The owners have already destroyed the club. If there's any disrespect that has been going out, it is from these owners. They have respected us to the lowest score. Not a player. You go sign player Salam project. 4 years, like where 500 coaches. Why? And if he's reacting, that is how his persona wants to react. You cannot stop him. Let him twerk for any club. We don't care. All we care is that what he's doing here, what he's doing will send signals. If you don't see it, we see. Because if their key player, one of their most expensive signings, is making this chant or noise, or is talking about questioning them publicly, then it means these players can sabotage the coach. These players can question the board. These players can help us make these owners work hard or act up. Not with the fans. They don't listen to us. It is the playing body that can help us know that these owners right now, they have to think. Because on MySpace, we got to know that those who go to the stadium, they can't even boycott games. Because some are season ticket holders. They can't stop going to the park. The guy has come to the football club. He has been subjected to abuse, negativity. When he's playing well, when he's scoring goals for the club, nobody gives a about it because he's Enzo Fernandez, because the narrative is upon him. And Chelsea fans have no help this guy. They've always stand with rival fans to go hard on this guy. The guy won Club Cup, was crying because wow. I don't care about how he plays. He can be an average player. I don't care. What I care about here is that nobody has stood up and questioned the board. There's no. Where's Rich James? Where's Cole Palmer? Why are they putting the club right now that we are come to play Europa and stuff? We don't need any player. Because let me tell you something. I've seen Hazard. I've seen all the big boys. If Enzo leaves the club, who cares? Nobody cares about him. Wow. He will leave. Chelsea can win the Club World Cup again. Chelsea can win Champions League. He's just one player. Why are we stressing on just one player? Because there's a narrative there. People are comparing this to Mason Mount and co. Mason Mount is an academy boy true and true. If he was fighting them, he wanted them to stay because they believed in the project. Now they don't believe the project again. Why? Because they are now seeing the signs that it will not work. And trust me, we will see other players. Fofana, watch Fofana. You start very soon. Fofana, Sanchez, they will start. So stop blaming Enzo Fernandez that he's dispersing the club. What these owners are doing, is it good for the club? Is it good for the club? That is the biggest disrespect we are having from these owners, Jose's and Bedard Gabby. It's about time. Chelsea fans, in one accord, in one front, let's understand that there's a bigger fish to catch. Those negative guys, they are the bigger fish to catch. The owners. If you can have three of these players questioning, to say, Rich James can't there, Rich James. Oh, Rich James. You know, you say anything. Koba boy true and true. You don't question. You don't ask. English press will defend you or go with you. You don't ask questions. You don't do anything. You're just there. We're coming to play Europa again. And we are all happy. And you're all stressed on Enzo Fernandez. He play football. Chelsea fans, why? Somebody's like, Joe, shut up because it's coming from Enzo, so you are defending him. Hey, let it come from the worst player in the team. I'll still defend because I want Chelsea Football Club to be better. It is beyond that Enzo Fernandez guy. It's beyond him. How are we not? For me, I'm even happy. Why am I even ranting? Because I'm happy for once. Even the negative vibes from UK, the boys from UK, for once they are being positive about this thing and say, oh, they understand the boy. It's beyond him. They hold him a project. You, they watch me. If Enzo be your bro, wait the entire time say, oh, come, we'll bring you players, we'll bring you experienced players too. First year, nothing. Second year, nothing. Tell them nothing. He take Henya, a true cry. He take play football, give the football club. Why won't he cry when he won the club World Cup? I'm seeing UK guys who go hard on Enzo for his performances. Those who call him lazy. Now, with the only person when he scores goals and he became productive. Even them, they are defending Enzo that, boy, this guy is doing all these things because he wants to leave the project. Why are you angry that the boy wants to leave the project? The same project that you guys were questioning, he is questioning it too. Now you vex. What kind of fan base are we? What kind of fan base are we? The same project. This same guy he supposed to make left the club. He want left and I put to react. Like, how does it make sense? How does this make sense? How does this make sense? Benfica, Chelsea, 5 years left the cup. What have we done to impress these marquee players we brought in? And Caicedo can't be like Enzo. They are two different profiles, or two different human beings or personalities. One say, I love the Chelsea Football Club, I want to stay and be a legend here. Yeah, fair enough. That same Caicedo has a quote where he said he wants to play for Madrid in the future. Don't belittle what Madrid can do to a player. That same interview, Enzo say, oh, I love Chelsea. He has said 2 things about Chelsea that, oh, there is some games we need to play, and they're in the FA Cup. Why do we always pick on the negative side? Okay, that was normal. Negativity sells, so I understand. But hasn't seen me professional enough. Because who came to question him when he was asking that why did they even sack the former coach? Or what is happening with this project? And if the guy leaves there, he will say more things. Because that guy's an emotional guy. He will say, I don't need anybody to support anyone on this. So I need you guys to realize that the bigger picture is that how do we get somebody to trigger these owners to think? We can be the fans, we can't. Yeah, where does it end? On our phones, on our Twitter handles. That is all. Those who go to the stadium, they won't stop going. They will go because they've paid. We need the Lampard them's all boycott. Lampard them's all boycott before. Lampard take Qatar before. How that take Qatar before? Our legends, so why I say Enzo take Qatar there? Some of you are reacting. So me and you, who be the biggest hypocrite? Me and you, who wants us to be better? Because if Enzo is reacting and talking about Madrid right now, the owners are not going to be happy about it. If they're not happy, they have 2 things to do. Either they bring him the material that will help him stay, or they let him go. Because you can't query him for this. He's saying things and balancing them. Or say up at Chelsea. He will stay at the club. He has a contract. His family is okay. And they ask him about Madrid. He said, oh, I like Madrid. It reminds me of, what's the name of their capital town? Buenos Aires. Come on, bro. Come on, Chelsea fans. Let me start reading how surprised I am, with some of the quotes I've seen on Twitter. And most of them, CFC Daily, they are people that accounts that they really go hard on Enzo Fernandez. So I'm like, okay, now people are seeing the bigger picture. So I'm even happy. But there are some people that the narrative driven. I just don't understand how I would like to live in Madrid. It's a beautiful city. And it reminds me of Buenos Aires from Enzo Fernandez is causing too many talks on the TL again. He says the city reminds him of somewhere. Do you know where Buenos Aires is? That's somebody's take. Okay, let's read this one from Kin Lee. Anyone calling him a snake after him joining the club at our lowest and still standing by our side since this project started should take a long look at the fact that why is he acting this way? Spoiler alert, it's because of the created by Bluko. This is coming from BJ. Can't even be bothered if anyone leaves or not. But I swear, half of the fan base wanted this guy gone. Now, why the outrage? Perfect quote. Most of you say he be average. Ishan, what does he add to Chelsea Football Club? Now, if he the one left allegedly, what be your problem? Aplanke. What is the problem here? Let him move. You say you can replace him with Anderson, right? Go and bring the English boy Anderson. Go and bring Watson. English players. Go and bring them. You go bouncing. You go clap. Go and bring the English players to Chelsea. Go and bring them. And come and play Lavia and Go and bring all of them. You see if you can replace Enzo Fernandez. Enzo also said in the stream that he settled in London with his family and is committed to Chelsea, but you lot only see the clip and call it a day. Brilliant. This coming from CF Chris. This is ultimately why baseball contracts mean nothing. He's twerking, blah, 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 blah. He was promised a project and they didn't deliver. He was promised what? A project and they didn't deliver. We all gave up on the project. Why shouldn't the players do same? You are giving up on the project. This boy, what's his name? Obed. I don't know if Obed is trying to just do oral farming or Twitter farming or whatever for last money. But Obed, you have been questioning the project. If Enzo is questioning the project, why Obed? Why you vex? My brother Chelsea fan, make an big account. Big Ghana Chelsea account. Obed. Then Babatunde. Babatunde Nigeria there. And then full on pass. Why are you guys the trigger? Let me take it again. He is twerking, blah, 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 blah. Twerk. He was promised a project and they didn't deliver. We all gave up on the project. Why should the players not do same? Now, this is coming from CFC Daily. Do I blame Enzo for finding an exit? Not at all. You can't be wasting prime years here. If you're bro, you go make it run. You can't be wasting prime years here right now. He was the first to join, and in 3 years, he's gone full circle, which has been nowhere. However, it's how he's engineering the exit is what is bothering me. Let him engineer the exit anyhow he wants it, because we will blame these owners for this. If there was Maresca around, we won't have this Enzo conversation in the first place. You all wanted Enzo to leave. Now he's twerking for Madrid and you guys are calling him out. We kind blah blah blah. Baba Tunde is here. Don't think anyone has an issue with Enzo Fernandez leaving Chelsea, especially considering how the owners have handled the project since taking over. It's the way he's going about it that is annoying. Fair enough. I can't argue that too. Because I cannot go and force people to get how he's arguing. That can we also tell him how to argue or react, because he's not done anything that violates the club's policies. Because if I ask you, Charlie, you want to go to Paris or Barcelona and you choose Paris, you said your thing. I don't know. And they're saying he's going to Madrid. What if he's going to Atletico Madrid? Because his best friend is there. And for me, Atletico, will I subscribe to that? Maybe not. Maybe not. But one reason is that if the coach leaves, I'm okay for Enzo going to Atletico Madrid because they can compete. Because Chelsea, the article, he did tell you this is Steve. Okay, let me end it here. Guys, in summary, this is beyond Enzo Fernandez. You can dislike him for all you want to. But I'm telling you guys that whatever he is doing, I have a very deep, good feeling that this is to trigger the board. Even if that's not the reason at all, let's look at the bigger picture. Have these owners been fair to the marquee players in this project? The answer is no. Now, why are we subjecting ourselves to these arguments for how the players are reacting? Why? It's not the best. I would suggest that we all hope that something will be triggered so that, one, these owners will change the policy or the project, change the model, or leave the club for us. And the only playing body that can help us right now is the players. The fans can go and do the project. Nobody cares. If the players start making a signal that they are playing against this coach or they're not playing for this coach, they will sack the coach. And now we can make suggestions because they like online things. They'll come and pick from online and go and bring us a better coach. Because life with Enzo Maresca and Enzo was a beautiful one for all of us. It brought us the Club World Cup and the Conference League. Now you is James. With James. The least said, the better. We out.